What is up, everybody? Welcome to Main Street Fire Rescue and Merry Christmas. I'll say it one more time. Merry Christmas. We are in service, and before we even get started, I want to say a big thank you for your service to all our police, fire, military, EMS, hospital workers, emergency room workers, everybody that works in public service. If you're working in public service and are away from your families over the holidays, please be safe out there and return home safe after your shift is over or your tour is over. I can't thank you all enough for what you do. Coming from somebody that has done that kind of work for almost 20 years, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for keeping us all safe. What else? Oh yeah. I am uploading this about 2 days late because I've had to work through the Christmas season this year. I had to work December 23rd, 24th, 25th, and today, yesterday, I just took a day and unwound for a little bit. So I wanted to get this done and upload it today to, again, just tell everybody Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a fantastic Christmas season. I love this time of year, especially we're in the middle of probably my 3 most favorite weeks of the year. The week before Christmas, the week, or Christmas week as we call it, from Christmas to New Year's, and then from New Year's till the marathon and the Feast of the Three Kings. There's just so much going on, so much to do. Everything is so much fun. I hope Santa Claus has been good to you all. I hope. And I hope you got some wonderful gifts, and I hope you've had some fantastic time with friends and family. I've definitely been a little homesick this year, because last year I was supposed to go home, but the big blizzard that came through, I'm sure most people know that live up in the northern states, that sucker was bad. That kind of prevented that. And then this year, of course, I had to work, so I am going home, though, in about a week and a half, so we are going to have Christmas, although it's going to be a late one, but hey, that's all good because you get to spread Christmas out even more. But it's hard, it's hard sometimes when you work Christmas. If anybody's ever done that, it can be difficult, especially when everybody's at home celebrating. You can get homesick easily that way. But when I got home, here at home, we had a fantastic Christmas. I got home about 5:30 or so, Christmas Day night. Had a great dinner. We made breakfast for dinner, which was outstanding. Had gifts and everything. So it was very nice. Very, very nice. All right. So what's the plan for this week? Before I get into my plan and what's upcoming this week, for those of you who are arriving here today or have arrived or will arrive tomorrow, my prayers are with you, very much so. I'm praying for you. It never ceases to amaze me how on Facebook there's always people that my guess is they got really, really drunk, or were on drugs, or a combination of both, or maybe was prescribed a new medication and wasn't thinking clearly. I'm just kidding. I don't really advocate for drug and alcohol abuse, but this week, you gotta wonder, because there's so many people on Facebook that have gifted Christmas trips to Disney. Like basically they left either Christmas Day or they left yesterday, and they either flew or they drove. And you all people that are driving these 17, 20 plus hour trips, oy, how do you do it? You're crazy. Crazy, I say. I know people say they're saving money, but as a person that used to drive drive everywhere and not fly, it's a bait and switch. You think you're saving money, but you're not really saving money, especially if you're using your car, because the wear and tear that puts on your own car is insane, and the rental prices now are no better, so you're not really coming out ahead. You might as well just get on an airplane and get here in a couple hours, But to each his own. But I promise you, once you arrive here, you are going to be in for a world unlike anything you've ever seen before. And people, I read it so many times, people are like, oh, I know it'll be busy. It's our first time, but we can handle it. It's not, people, I'm telling you, whatever you think of busy, and the thing is most people think of busy as busy in their own little towns and cities where they live. This is busy on another scale. Like, you can't imagine what this is like until you get here and experience it. And then most people are like, oh, hell no, I ain't doing that again. But the thing is so many people are spending a shit ton of money this week. A ton of money. You know, I did some quick math, and just for family of 4 this week, just for tickets, not Genie Plus, not your hotel, not your food, not your transportation, nothing. Tickets with a park hopper for 5 days is $3,416.00. I'll say that again, $3,416.00. Yo, that's crazy. So by the time you add everything else in, you're over the 10,000 mark. You know, somebody else posted on Facebook today, their trip was almost 14 grand. And they said, is this normal? People are like, oh yeah, that's normal. Like, what is going on here? People are spending $14,000 for less than a week. I mean, I don't know where people are getting this money, but whoever's got the money tree, man, y'all are getting it this year. But anyway, I thought what I would do is tomorrow we are going into, as we would say in the fire service, we're heading on in. We're kicking the door down and we're going in, and we're going to fight this thing from the inside out. I mean, this isn't a surround and drown meeting. We're going to stand in the yard and spray water through the windows. We're kicking the door down and we're taking the nozzle and fully charged, and we're just fighting our way into the belly of the beast and putting the fire out, and, you know, come out smoke covered, exhausted. And tomorrow we're going in and tackling that shit. We're going straight head on in. I've noticed there's not a lot of vloggers that are out doing that this week, and I think a lot of them are afraid of the optics. I know there's a few that'll do it, but we're gonna do this for real. Like, I'm going to just let the camera roll, and I'll say a few things, and I'll let you be the judge of what this is really like. You know, it's one thing when you're walking around with a camera pointed at yourself, but when you've got it pointed away from you and you can see what's going on, you let me know if that's worth spending 14 grand for 4 or 5 days. You know, I don't think it is. I mean, okay, you're going home with some memories, but holy cow, I mean, for 14,000, you know, you could take them almost a month and a half and go do, I mean, you go have a freaking vacation that would be unreal, you know. It just amazes me what these theme parks get people to spend. And the crazy part is you can go overseas even, and for a whole lot less than that. It amazes me what people will spend for a little bit of mediocrity at times. And I will say that Disney World right now is it's a lesson in mediocrity. If it's not what it used to be. And I feel bad for the people that are coming for the first time this week. I mean, not for the fact they're coming over Christmas with their families, so I mean that alone is going to be fun. But I feel bad because their experience is not going to be like somebody that's going to go for the first time in the middle of, you know, February, or maybe that's going in the first week of December. You know, I know why people come during this time of year. It's for the Christmas decorations. It's the experience. Most people are out of school and work. In fact, the whole world's probably out of school and work right now, which is why things are the way they are. But you have to be realistic if you're going to do this. And I see so much complaining on Facebook right now. People like, I didn't know it was going to be this busy, and this is, my family's devastated because we miss this. Like, you've had, I don't know how many warnings like this everywhere that you go that tells you how busy it's going to be. And it's even on the websites, it's everywhere. There's no secret. And then there was somebody today that showed up and basically made reservations for the lightsabers at Hollywood Studios, and that's all prepaid. So they were talking about how they spent $450 and didn't get and bought Hollywood Studios tickets but didn't bother to make a reservation. Well, y'all, everything's booked for the next several days. Like, you can't get anything right now if you're a ticket holder. If you're trying to buy tickets, there's nothing available. Literally nothing. The calendars are all X'd out. Nothing available. So this person bought a couple days with park hoppers and didn't bother to make reservations. You know, that to me is that's just ignorance. And then of course they go on social media and bitch about it, wanting people to feel sorry for them. But anyway, I am going to go into the parks over the next couple days, and we're going to do various different vlogs, but the majority of the theming is I want you all to see first person what this is going to be like. Like I said, I'm not going to have the camera on me so much. It's going to be pointed away from me like I like to do it. And you can get a first glimpse of what this is like. That way, if you are thinking about doing this at any point in time, you've hit your head or done anything else, caused a concussion, memory loss, whatever, and you decided that it's a good idea, drunkenness or whatever, to go to Disney World during Christmas, take a look at this video starting tomorrow and you make that decision. Some people will say, yeah, that's fine. Others will say, good Lord, are you nuts? Perfect example today. Here we go. These people arrived on vacation, right? Okay. Reservations were in fact canceled. The cast member was able to reinstate them, but was unable to tell me why this happened. I'm not feeling very magical on this first day of vacation after spending an hour dealing with this. I'm on hold right now trying to get official help, but hoping somebody here may know. We've had part reservations for today for months. But today I went to start plotting our day and suddenly we don't have anything. Anyone have any troubleshooting tips? This wasn't the case as of last night. I took a screen recording all our plans in the app. Our extended family, which is all linked, yada, 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 suddenly unlinked from us. My MIL, whatever that is, woke up at midnight to get Genie Plus for all of us and couldn't buy for my party. By the way, for you all buying Genie Plus this week too, that's an extra $40 plus tax. That went up over the last couple of days, and it's sold out again today at $40. So I would expect that to go up again at some point this week. My prediction, I might be wrong, but I think we'll see a $50 Genie Plus by New Year's. That'll be $45 at least. But these people just, apparently this is happening. A lot of people are losing reservations. This reservation thing sucks. I don't like it. I think it's a horrible experience. But you know what? Disney has proven that they can make the process as miserable as possible, and people will still give them $14,000 or more. So that's why people bitch, and they're like, well, why do they keep doing this? It's because people keep enabling it, And I could be probably lumped into that conversation. Be like, well, Matt, you keep going. Like, well, yeah, because I do, and I am part of the problem at times, but, I feel like I'm not a kiss ass either for them. I feel like somebody's got to go in there and be like, listen, this is how it is. This is real. So many of these, I call them pixie dusters, that think that the world revolves around everything and it's perfect. And, don't get me wrong, Disney World's an awesome place, but when you go to other Disney parks, oh man, it's a wake-up call. You go back to Disney World, you're like, oh yeah, man, what the heck? This place could be so much better. I was talking to some people the other day that are going to Disneyland Paris next year, and I told them, I said, you're going to come back from Disneyland Paris, and you're going to, eventually you'll come back to Disney World if you choose to. You're going to be like, oh man, what happened here? And that's not to be mean, that's just reality of it, I mean, Disney World prior to 2020 had a lot of cool shit, and then they just used that and stripped everything away. People bitch that there's no lights on the castle. The reason that is because he keeps selling out the damn parties. If you people want to make change, you have to take a break from this shit and go do something else, or not do it at all. These Christmas parties, I didn't go this year. This is the first time we haven't been in a while, because frankly, it's a ripoff. Like they took away a couple of the shows. They don't have the cookies like they used to. And when I say the cookies, like they had snickerdoodles, I guess, this year and that, but they used to have a different cookie and a different form of drink at every different stop. It's not like that anymore. They just give you the same old generic cookies over and over again. And it's not, and the cookies used to be big, like they were huge. Like I remember, if there's one vlog of, you can even watch Tim Tracker. I want to say it was 2016 or 17. They went to the Christmas party and they came home with all of these freaking cookies, and they're all wrapped in it, and they were huge cookies. So, and the dream lights are gone. Until they bring those back, I'm not giving a dime to that Christmas party. I just am not, because, and the other thing is right now, everybody that goes into Magic Kingdom, which you'll see tomorrow when I'm there, they do the Christmas stuff it's part of your visit now, from now till New Year's Eve. You get the Christmas party every day. It's part of your visit. So no, I mean it's expensive. It's $189 plus tax right now. But you can't get a ticket. And there's also that too. There's people that are just deciding to show up today and, oh, I want to go to Disney World. No, sorry, you can't, because not only are tickets not available, but you can't even get a damn reservation. And now they're bitching. So it's an interesting time. And the crazy part is this happens every year. This year seems to be one of the worst though. Like this is on another level this year, and it amazes me how it's so busy, because I'm sure you all are not, I'm sure you all are very keen on looking around at things too, and how expensive everything is and how expensive life got this year. And yet somehow people find the added 14 grand to come down here for 5 or 6 days. Like, how does that even work? If you're not going into debt for it, take all that into consideration. How do people do it? Where's it coming from? I mean, I can tell you it's coming from credit and people going into debt buying these gift cards. And then also the other thing, what is it? Oh, buy now, pay later. That's insane how much that's going on. When you start having societies that are, like 40-50% of sales is buy now, pay later, that's telling you a whole lot. That means people don't have money. They're spending money they don't have, which is a little frightening. And, the argument can be, well, Matt, maybe they just pay it off later. Yeah, maybe, unless something else comes along. And now all of a sudden, those buy now, pay laters, if you miss a payment on that, oh my gosh, you're going to pay like 8 times what that product's worth. But anyway, that, again, topics for another day. But if you're here, enjoy the weekend. I hope you do enjoy this week. It is what you make of it. But I also think that people go into it with highly, highly unrealistic expectations. I really do. Like they see everything on YouTube and they see all the tips and tricks, and they come loaded for bear. Like, we got all the information we need. And then they walk in and it's like Mike Tyson. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. And they walk right off that monorail. And it's like, boom! And everything that they ever thought they ever knew about trying to have a good time at Disney just goes out the door. And they see those lines at the turnstiles to get in, and it takes like an hour just to get through those. So, you got to just take it for what it is. Just chill out, relax. That's all you can do. This is the 1 week of the year everything's out the window. Honestly, this is the 1 week where everything is completely out the window. There are no tips, there are no tricks, there's nothing. It's just you show up and you try to have a decent time. And you're going to be shoulder to shoulder, assholes to elbows with everybody. The capacity for the resort is around 400,000, and they're every bit of that here right now. So please enjoy yourself this week. I will be out and about with all of you tomorrow and throughout the next couple days. Like I said, we're gonna do Christmas vlogs coming up. Christmas is just getting started. I'm a big fan of bringing Christmas into the new year. I'm not sure everybody else is, but I'm Catholic, and so really for us, Christmas starts at Christmas Eve midnight, and then kind of goes to the middle of January with the Feast of the Three Kings and everything. So, we love to take Christmas and lengthen it out, and I definitely do. So, I'm going to take and have a lot of fun with a lot of Christmas vlogs coming up. So get ready. I'm going to entertain you. I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to make you think. Might even make you mad. Who knows? But whatever I do, take it with a grain of salt and have some fun. We are going to have some fun with these vlogs in the coming days. Because again, I want you all to see this. I've looked around and there's not a lot of people that do vlogs that are out there. And I really think like some of them are afraid. One, they're afraid of the massive crowds, but I think two, they're afraid of the bad press. Because that's, Disney. That's not Disney. Disney's supposed to be perfect. And it's anything but that this week. It's an interesting place. So, all right, everybody, I'm going to get going. I got some things to do yet tonight. Again, Merry Christmas. If you're out and about and you're traveling, please stay safe. Have a great time. I will see you tomorrow. Main Street Fire Rescue out of service. See ya.